females and their egos. Like, why not support and why would you gatekeep? Do you feel prettier when a man compliments you or a woman? Do children deserve apologies and explanations from their parents? Let's talk about dating different ages. Like, I was 23 and I dated someone who was 60 before. What's up, my magic beauties? It's your girl Missy Magic, and I'm back with another episode of In the Life with Missy Magic. To my new people, hey y'all, I'm Missy Magic. To my returning people, welcome back, y'all.
2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things.
So, welcome back to another Let's Talk About It video. It has been a minute, it has been a while. I have so many topics to talk about, so hopefully I don't make this video too long since it's been so long. I got my wine in my cup so it can stay cool while we having our little discussion. Y'all see I got the natural hair in. Not for too long though. But we got a lot to talk about, y'all. I'm excited and I'm ready. So if you have not already, stop what you're doing and go check out my last Let's Talk About It video. Let's see. So I did that Let's Talk About It video just a little bit different. I was pulling tweets because I'm on Twitter a lot, and I put my thoughts on Twitter a lot. So yeah, go check that video out. And that's how we're gonna do this video as well. Now I do have I think like maybe 1 or 2 suggestions from somebody that commented, so I'm gonna put everything on the screen so that y'all can read it along with me. So before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna talk about it, cause what's tea, baby? It's a whole bunch that we gotta talk about. So let's scroll because it's been a minute. And I want to make sure I cover every topic that I have on my phone so I can get new topics for the next video. Okay, this one is from Tori. She been commented this, but I forgot to put it in like one of my other Let's Talk About It videos. So I made sure that I screenshot it and it's going in this video. So she said, females and their egos. Like, why not support and why would you gatekeep? Honestly, a lot of females cannot control how they are. So when it comes to a woman or even a man or a person in general wanting to gatekeep, you know, not put others on, it's because that's the type of people they are. You know, some people cannot, I'm not gonna say they can't, some people do not want to change, you know, so they're stuck in their ways. And then also, a lot of people feel like if they don't gatekeep, if they tell you how they did this or how they did that, that you'll come past them. Like if you told them, if they told you how to make 100K in 6 months and you make 500K in 6 months, you then use what they done told you to do better than them. So I feel like that's why a lot of females gatekeep, because they're in competition. They're low-key in competition with a lot of individuals, a lot of people, and I feel like females who are in competition with other females are unhappy within themselves. So I feel like females who gatekeep, it's because they don't want you to be better than them, and that's just the simple fact of it. That's what I think. Not saying it's right, but you have a lot of females who are like that. Shh, let them be like they is and keep it pushing. That's what I say, baby. But that was a good topic. Thank you so much, Tori. Let's see. Why do women wait till they leave from you to text you how they feel instead of seeing it in person? I feel like a lot of women are scared of rejection, because I know for myself I am. So if I feel like I like a person, I will text them that before I tell them in their face, just because I don't want to tell them in their face and they be like, they don't say I like you back. So I am afraid of rejection. I feel like that's why a lot of females wait until they are away from you to say certain things. Because like, okay, I can tell this person that I like them in a text and they can say, well, I don't feel the same way. And it's easier to take in a text than it is face to face. So I feel like that's why a lot of females wait to text certain things to men, or even, you know, to women. You know, some people don't, a lot of women don't like confrontation. A lot of women don't like confrontation. So even when it comes to like the same sex with women, they will refrain from saying certain things in person because they don't like conversation. So I think them the main two reasons. Like, I gave you a reason for a woman with men and a woman with, you know, other women. That's my answer. That's what I think. Do you feel prettier when a man compliments you or a woman? This is a really good question. I feel like I'm gonna say I feel pretty either way, regardless of who I'm getting a compliment from, whether it's a man or a woman. But I will say it makes me feel better about myself when I do get compliments from women, because it's not often, you know. And I'm trying to get better at that as well, like complimenting women. And it's not that I'm jealous of another woman, or it's not that, you know, I feel like I'm better than another woman because I can't compliment them. It's just, like I said, I'm scared of rejection. So I don't want to compliment a woman and she just look at me, because then I'm gonna cuss your ass out, because that's rude as hell. So that's why I refrain from complimenting women, because of what their response will be. But God is still working on me, so I'm really coming out of that and getting to the point where I can still, you know, compliment somebody even if they don't say something back. And I'm trying to get to the point where if they don't say something back, that I just go on by my day and don't give them my energy. Like I said, God is still working on me, and He gonna continue to work on me, because I'm a work in progress. But yeah, that's my answer. Okay, do children deserve apologies and explanations from their parents? Absolutely. And not just in their adulthood. Children deserve apologies from their parents even when they are in elementary and high school, or elementary, middle, or even high school, still under their parents' roof and not 18 or older. And I feel like that's one common problem in the black families. It's like black people have embedded in everyone's mind that just because I'm a child and you're grown, that I don't deserve certain things. Like, if you're wrong, then it's okay to apologize to your children, and that teaches your children that it's okay to apologize to other people when they're wrong. So yes, I do think that children deserve apologies, and they also deserve explanations. Now with the explanations, it depends on like the situation. So I think they do deserve explanations, but I think that you should wait till they're on a certain level when it comes to whatever topic. Like, for example, if a child was adopted, that's a situation where a child does deserve an explanation. But I think if I was in that situation, I think I would want to wait till the child is 18 to give them the explanation. That's what I mean by every child deserves an explanation, but they should be on certain levels, maturity levels before they get that explanation. That makes sense, y'all? Yeah. Okay, open discussion. Y'all really don't care if y'all significant others don't post y'all? I care. 100% care. Now let me say this, I don't need my partner to post me like every week or every month. Like, I need you to post me when you want to post me. For one, I don't want you to post me because I'm asking you to post me. I want you to post me because you know what you have, you know who you are with, and you are happy to have what you have with me, and you're happy to be with me. Now I also want you to post frequently enough, well, not frequently enough, but I want you to post to let people know that you are happy to be with me, and you are happy because you can show me off because I'm yours, you know. So I absolutely do care, but it's not to the point where you have to be posting me all the time. But I also don't want you to get comfortable to where you never post me, even if it's like 3 to 5 times out the year. That's cool with me because I'm a very private person. But at the same time, if it's gonna be 3 to 5 times out the year, make sure you're doing it so that you can keep our relationship private and we can continue to stay happy and not keep me or our relationship a secret. So yes, I do care. I love to be posted, actually, because it's like, dang, this person is really happy to, you know, be with me and happy enough to show me off. Now don't ever think you have to post me just to make me happy. That's why I said I want you to post me because you want to post me. Also, don't ever post me just so that you can make somebody else mad, because then I'm gonna cuss your ass out. Because how fucking old are you? Yeah, That's my answer. This motherfucking tea. Okay, little next. Holding a man down. I don't know where I got this topic from, but I typed it in my notes. So maybe it was just a topic that I wanted to talk about. Holding a man down while he does time. At this big grown age, no ma'am, no sir. Because it's like, you don't even care about me enough to stay out of trouble. Now, I guess I will say it depends on, you know, the situation and why you were locked up and how much time you have to do. But if it's something stupid, something that you could have avoided, absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you to have a nice life, and I might not be available when you decide that you want to do right in life and actually stay out of trouble. So no, absolutely not. At this day and age, I am not holding a man down while he does time. You have to care about your future enough to stay out of trouble. It's just that simple. And then if you're in trouble because of the people that you're hanging with, you should be mature enough to know that you should be hanging with people who are going to elevate your life and help you in life and help you do better in life and not have you in sticky situations. So I guess I don't have as many as I thought, but I want to go ahead and read this one as well because I have this one screenshotted. The combo I just had with my best friend about men, or about why men sometimes keep women around they don't see a future with. Now, she did re-quote it, and she basically told us what her best friend said. Now, I screenshotted this because I want men's response on it. So if I have any men that watch my videos and you made it this far in the video, I would love for y'all to respond in the comments because I genuinely want an answer. But if I had to answer, I would say because of men's egos, you know. Just because, like, a man will keep a woman around who he knows that he doesn't see a future with anymore, just because he don't want to see another man doing what he done with this one particular female all these years. That's the only answer I could think of. It's your ego. You letting your ego get in the way. You don't want to see another man taking her out on dates. You don't want to see another man having sex with her. You just don't want to see another man doing any of the things that you were doing with her. I think it's an ego thing. Okay, so this is a picture of something. I don't know where I screenshotted this at, but every time I see something that I could, you know, potentially speak on, I screenshot it. So missing someone is not an excuse to re-enter a toxic cycle, and I 100% agree with that, because a lot of times us as humans, when the flesh misses someone, we will go back to things that aren't beneficial for us. Meaning that man. If that man wasn't beneficial for you back then and it was toxic back then, always remember why you left the person to begin with. And if you remember the reason why you left the person to begin with, it will save you from a lot of hurt, a lot of more hurt, and a lot of more trouble. Because missing a person is not enough to go back into a toxic cycle, or missing a person is not enough to go back to a person who made you feel unloved, or missing a person is not enough to go back to a person who doesn't respect you. Like, it's not enough, you know. It's not worth it in the end. Like I said, remember why you left them to begin with. Remember all of the reasons, everything that built up for you to leave that person. Remember every last reason, and I promise you that will help you from going back to what's not good for you. Okay, this one is a little funny, but I'ma, you know, speak life about it, okay? Because I will speak what's in my mind. My family would hate if I won the lottery, because whatever their account say today is gonna say the same tomorrow, okay? Now, I 100% agree with this. Y'all ever heard the saying, money doesn't change you, it changes the people around you? That is 100% true. Say you win the lottery, you win it for $1 million. You gonna be hearing from family members you ain't heard from in years, because they know you done won the lottery and they want money from you. And it's a lot of people, when you get into certain financial situations and you tell them no, they say you changed just because you don't want to do what they want you to do. And let me tell you, I don't care how close family is, I don't care, you always have to do what's best for you. So if someone is asking you to do something that is not gonna benefit you or could potentially hinder you in the future, it's okay to say no. I feel like we have to learn how to say no to people, because it's okay to say no to people. Because at the end of the day, put yourself in their shoes. Say they won the lottery and you was asking them for stuff, they gonna probably do you the same way that you would do them. They gonna tell you no. So it's okay to tell people no. Like, I thought that post was just so freaking funny. I don't know why I screenshotted it. So I was like, I screenshotted it, I might as well speak on it. Okay, if a man asks for a DNA test at birth, that makes me believe he has doubts about the child's paternity, which would be doubting my fidelity. When the test comes back a match, what's next? We just move on? Do you trust me now? Or do you trust me now? Or just on this matter? This is another one that I just want a man's opinion, because it's like, honestly, I'm 50-50 because I'm a woman. Now, if I was to lay down and I got pregnant and a man asked me for a DNA test, I'm sure I would 100% feel some type of way, because I know me as a woman, I'm not gonna be out here sleeping with 2 different men unprotected at the same time, to the point where I don't know who my baby's father is. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with it, and that's not to say that I'm judging someone who's ever been in this situation. I'm just saying I know what type of woman I am, and I know the way that I move. So that's why a man asking me for a DNA test would, you know, make me feel some type of way. But at the same time, if I was a man, I really feel like I would want to ask for one. But in general, just speaking in general, I feel like DNA tests should be required before anyone signs the birth certificate, because you see so many situations where men are taking care of kids that are not theirs, and then the mama wants to go and put on child support. You can't get put on child support, I think, until you take a DNA test, if I'm not mistaken. And then that's when a lot of people find out that the kid is not theirs. And sometimes these kids be 4 and 5. Like, this man that invested all this time and all this money for 4 or 5 years just for the child to not be his. That's why I feel like DNA test should be mandatory, you know, just so that it saves just everybody some trouble. And it's not to say that the man doesn't trust the woman or the woman doesn't trust the man. It's just we want to be safe, you know. No one trusts anyone 100%. So I mean, that's why I said I'm like 50-50 with it. I feel like they should be mandatory, but as a woman, and as the woman that I am, I would definitely feel some type of way if the person that I'm saying I want to spend the rest of my life with, because that's who I want to have kids when I'm married. The person that I'm saying I want to spend the rest of my life with is asking me for a DNA test. I'm like her, like, is it over? Is the relationship over? Do you just not trust me with this situation, or do you not just trust me in general? Like, so many questions would be going on in your head, and I know it's a lot of questions that go on in a man's head either, especially, I mean, too, goes on in a man's head too, especially like, you know, if a woman first finds out she's pregnant and, you know, she starts distancing herself just because she's trying to process the thoughts before telling the man, the whole time the man probably thinks she out cheating, and she just, so yeah, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Perspective is everything. Okay, so this one was from Tori as well. It is from episode 127, and we are on episode 163. So this was an old one that I was supposed to have been putting in one of my videos. Okay, let's talk about dating different ages. Like, I was 23 and I dated someone who was 60 before, and I was in her shoes as well. I was 21 and I think he was 15 years older than me. So, you know, 21 plus 15, that's how old he was. I just feel like whoever's older, whether it's the man that's older or the woman that's older, whoever's older just has to respect you enough to not manipulate you so that you can become this person that they want you to become, you know. I definitely think like it can work regardless of what the age difference is, especially if the two people genuinely want to be with each other. And if you're a match, you're a match. If God, you know, made your soulmate to be 30 years older than you, then that's what it's gonna be. But I just think everything has to be genuine. Like I said, even if I've never experienced dealing with an older man, 'cause yeah, even if I never experienced dealing with an older man, I still wouldn't, you know, judge anyone for dealing with someone who was even 50 years older than them. If this person makes you happy, do it. But I do think it can work. It just has to be genuine. All across the board, it has to be freaking genuine. Because if another person, you know, has ill intentions, then it's not gonna work, because their intentions will be revealed eventually. Okay, this is the last one, and I think I was watching Tori's video when I made this comment. We also have to stop expecting certain things from certain people just because we place a title on our relationship with people. Yes, 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 yes. Just because you have placed a title on someone does not mean that they will give you everything that you expect of them. For example, if you're dating someone and you're telling yourself that this is the person that I'm dating, this is the person that I'm working on being with, does not mean he or she feels the same exact way. So we can't put these titles on people and then expect them to act a certain way or to do certain things just because you placed the title. You placed that title, you know? And if you're gonna place the title, make sure the other person agrees with whatever title you know, placed on there, and make sure they can, you know, fulfill whatever you want them to fulfill with that title. Like whatever you want to come with that title, make sure they can fulfill that before expecting it from them. Because when we expect things from people, that's when we get our heart broken, and that's when we get hurt, because it's like we expect it from them but they don't do it. But that's it. I thought it was gonna be longer than this. I guess they didn't have that many topics, but hey, I still gave y'all a good discussion, if I do say so myself. But that is it for this Let's Talk About It video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of In the Life with Missy Magic. I'm in prison, yeah, yeah. Straight out of the trenches, yeah, yeah. My niggas